Hello and welcome back to the Basic Ass Cooking channel. Did you know that I have a blog? I sure do. It's www.basicasscooking.com. Check it out. Alright, so for this video, I am going to make mom style baked chicken. That's right, I went home over the holidays and learned a fun chicken making technique from my mom. This one's for you, Mom. So to make this recipe, of course, you're going to need some chicken. I'm going to use leg quarters. You may also see that I have pre-chopped all of my ingredients and put them into tiny bowls. I now consider myself a professional chef. These are takeout bowls. So you'll also need 2 to 3 fat-ass cloves of garlic, 1 big-ass beefsteak tomato, a russet potato and a Kennebec potato, whatever that is. That's it at the bottom that I'm showing you. 1 small carton of sliced mushrooms. 3 peeled and chopped carrots. 2 cleaned and chopped ribs of celery, some Creole seasoning or some all-purpose seasoning. I'm using Tony's Chachere's, some salt and some pepper, some onion powder. Because I didn't have an actual onion, I'm going to use quite a bit of onion powder. Some avocado oil. Some butter. Some nonstick spray, but it's totally optional because I'm going to forget to use it anyway. And some foil, which is actually not that optional. And some water, or if you've just recently hit the lottery, use some chicken stock. These are all things that I already had in my refrigerator. So just take from this the technique. It doesn't have to be these exact ingredients. So first, we're going to add our heavy, dense vegetables at the bottom. So the celery, the carrot, and the potatoes. I'm now going to season this layer. There's some salt, I'm gonna speed it up, some pepper, some onion powder, some avocado oil to kind of lube everything up. And now I'm going to toss to distribute the seasoning. Next, I'm going to add the softer vegetables, and you'll see why in a moment. So that will be the tomatoes and, oh, not the mushrooms, the garlic. I'm going to try to kind of sandwich the garlic in between the tomatoes and the mushrooms so it does not burn. Now we'll add the mushrooms to the top. And we will now season this second layer. So like before, salt, pepper, onion powder, and a little bit of oil. And toss that layer together. Try not to toss everything together. Try not to like get garlic at the bottom of the dish, so to speak. Next, we're going to move on to our chicken and we are going to season the hell out of it. Hell out of it. I tried to sound cool. That's what I get, huh? For trying to sound cool. So you can see that the top side is seasoned, and I'm going to kind of clumsily turn the chicken over and season the other side. Both sides, yes. I'm going to season both sides because we're luxurious cooks. Now I'm going to take the chicken and place it on top. I do suggest that you use a dish that is bigger than this one. This is an 8x8 dish. So if you're using less ingredients than I am, make sure you use something that's a little bit bigger. Now I'm going to add some pats of butter on top of the chicken. This makes it a little bit like a sauce. Whatever you do, do not cut your butter like this. Are you looking at what I'm doing? It's like I don't even want fingers anymore. And this butter is cold. This is a terrible idea, and I probably should not have filmed myself doing it this way. But I'm happy to report that I do still have all of my fingers and I did not injure myself. So if you are a kid, you shouldn't be watching this video probably anyway, but if you are anyway, please do not cut your butter that way. Cut it responsibly. Next, add some water around the sides to cover the heavy, dense vegetables. This water or chicken stock will ensure that your potatoes and everything, like your carrots, that it all gets cooked, but your tomatoes and mushrooms don't get too soggy. So that's why I arranged everything in this order. And here I'm trying to show you the water at the bottom, but the footage, as you can see, is terrible. So just take my word for it. The next thing I'll do is wrap the baking dish very tightly with foil to kind of create its own little steamy oven. So wrap it up. And you're gonna bake at 375 until it's done. It's going to kind of depend on your oven, how long it takes, but about an hour is how long mine took. Check it to make sure that it's done. Now let's interrupt this video for a chicken quiz. Here's question number 1. This is the only question, actually. Which of the following should you put at the bottom of your baking dish? A, tomato. B, garlic. C, your hopes and dreams. Or D, potato. Take a moment, think back to what you've learned, and answer this question. The answer is potato. So comment a potato emoji below if you got the right answer. Congratulations. I think I would have also accepted C, especially nowadays. So this recipe is pretty much over. I decided to serve mine with a little bit of rice. This is jasmine rice that I'm going to very meticulously add to my white plate. Now there's my beautifully browned chicken that I am adding to the top, onto the side. Try to make it look a little bit artistic. And I'm going to scoop some of the vegetable mixture on top of the rice, making sure to get a lot of the sauce, the chicken juices, and the butter, and the water, and the aromatic vegetables, and everything just comes together to make a very nice sauce. So make sure that you serve yourself some. And that's it for this super fast and easy recipe. Like I said before, make sure you check me out at the basicasscooking.com blog, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.